my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the comic collector geek, and I'm joined with Mark Oldroyd from Suddenly Comics, and we are doing something a little different. We're moving away from looking at the hottest Silver Age just for a little bit, just for 1 week, just to see who is the better speculator. Do you trust me, who seems to know everything, or Mark, who's from England?
Who won last week?
So who do you trust? Me or England? I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, so we're gonna see how we predicted some books from last year, and we're gonna see how they performed. And this will be fun. This will be fun.
Right, okie doke. And the first comic, Alan, was your choice.
Okay, my choice. Okay, so it's gonna be good.
So
is this my choice? I thought we did this previous year.
No, this was your choice for this year.
Okay.
Garfield #1. Right, now then, this is a bit difficult to judge. So you, at the time, I went back and watched the old video. There are no sales on this, and there's no fair market value. So Alan,
I got this cheap though.
Alan went out and bought a raw copy of this before the show last year, and it was $12. Okay,
that's with the shipping, and actually, I got two comics for that. So it was actually $6.
Well, that's not what you declared at the time. So we declared this as $12. So I went onto eBay this morning, and I checked up to see if I could find a copy of Garfield 1, and I did find a copy of Garfield 1.
Okay.
For sale in the UK at 10 quid, which is about $12. So I'm giving Alan a evens on this one.
Well, I got 2 books, so and that's with the shipping and everything.
Yeah, so
I think I still won on this one.
Well,
I say this is a win.
I'm giving him evens on this. You can give him a point of view.
Comment in the below whether you think it was me that won on this, because I did get 2 books. I did pay the shipping costs. So I'm valuing the book at $6, not $12.
Well, I will put a link to the original show, Alan, at which no point did you claim you got 2 books to the $12. So
I can show you the sale later. I got 2 books. Okay,
so Alan may have made $6 over the course of the year on this one. Okay, so my first pick was this.
Secret Wars. This is a good pick, actually.
Yes, it was a good pick. So this one, and we all specified grade as well. So I specified Secret Wars for 9.8. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what you'd have to pick for this one.
At the time, this had gone to an all-time low. Right, it had gone down to $62.
Oh wow!
Fair market value. It is now at $170 fair market value. So I picked this about here, and it's now up here. So
nicely done.
So I picked the bottom on this one, Alan, and it's gone up from $162 to $170. So I count that as a win.
That is definitely a win. I give you that. That was definitely a win. So percentage-wise, about the same as my win. So that's good.
Yeah, but mine's worth $108. Yours was arguably worth $6. Right.
It is what it is. Okay, so yeah. So percentage-wise, we're going by percentage-wise. Okay, good.
No, we're not going by, we might be going by percentage-wise. I'm going to remind you that towards the end. Right.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Depending on what makes me look good is what we're going by.
You need to be careful, Mr. Pollet, what you say.
Okay.
I'm happy to go percentage-wise. Right.
Okay, we'll see.
I know something you don't. Right. Okay. Let's move on to Alan's second pick, which is a really nice book. It is Tomb of Dracula. Number 10. Alan picked the 5-0.
Okay.
So I have to tell you, we did talk about the fair market values at the time and put them on the screen. At the time you picked this, Alan, it was $820 fair market value. It's now $750.
Oh man. You know, this was one that actually I had high hopes for because I picked it based on the fact that they were coming out with a Blade movie.
Yeah.
And that movie has gone into production hell. It is just like it is like they said it's going to be just terrible, okay? And they basically decided to reshoot the whole thing, rewrite the whole thing. It's just like and it is just a mess. You know, this book had everything going for it. They actually had a pretty great actor that was going to play Blade.
Right.
It could have been a just a, you know, home run, but they just totally messed it up. Oh
Right.
well.
Okay. So I'm afraid that's a strike, Alan.
That's definitely a strike.
Okay. My next one is Moon Knight #1.
Oh, okay. This one should be down too.
I picked this at a 9.8 and it's flat. So when we did this, the fair market value was 348.
Okay. And that seems to be where the current sales are
Yes.
around.
Yeah, it's exactly
Yeah,
right.
so you did better on this one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And now 425. So I declared.
I'd say flat on this. I'd say this
Yeah,
is
I'm
like
going flat.
even.
I'm happy to say flat. I'm happy to go.
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah,
with.
I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah. So
I
after
mean, there is a $300 sale there, but I'll give you this one.
yeah, it's about flat. The last sale was roughly
Hmm.
where the fair market value was last year, although the F&B is higher. I think that's too high. So I'm happy to accept flat on that, Alan. So after two comics each, Alan's
Oh,
got a flat and a down, and I've got a flat and an up. So he's struggling. He's struggling. Okay.
struggling. Okay.
Right. Alan's third selection was a classic.
Oh, we were talking about this last week.
We
Actually,
were
that's
talking
sort of
about
funny.
this last week. Yes. So, Alan, when you picked this and you picked the grade of 3.5, which I think is what grade your copy is, and
Hmm.
3.5 at the time, the fair market value was one through. Was it? That can't be 135. So, unfortunately, that fair market value there has dropped significantly since you tipped this. When you
But look at that jump in the sale at the
Yeah,
end now.
well, unfortunately, it hasn't affected the fair market value that much.
Well, I mean, like we were going by last sales, right?
Well, no one. Well, even so, the fair market value, yeah. I'm not going to go by one sale. So, it was. I'm happy to give you. I'm happy to give you $1,000 on this as a sort of reasonable. We'll take that into account. If you take the last two or three sales, probably a
So what was it at when I was looking at it?
1350.
Wow. So it just kept on going down.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You tipped it there and it just carried on going down.
Wow. Craziness.
Yeah.
So another strike for me, I'd
Another
say.
strike for you, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Right. However, I'm going to get a strike now. So my third
this is so hard because it's like the worst time.
pick,
Worst.
so far, the only success has been my Secret Wars 4, where I managed to pick the bottom of the market. Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Uncanny X-Men. This is a fantastic first appearance of Kitty Pryde, first appearance of Emma Frost, first appearance of
Hellfire Club.
Hellfire Club, Dark Fox. So, what a great comic. Good looking cover. I picked this in what grade did I pick? A 9.0. So I said 9.0 on
Oh,
this.
okay. You like going high grades. Okay.
Um, so
Oof.
at the time,
Ouch.
at the time, the fair market value of this was 300, and it's gone down to two,
Oh,
and it's gone down to
slight.
270. So I'm giving myself a strike. This
Yeah, that's a very small strike, but
is a
sure.
small strike. If we were going percentages, it's not as big as Allen's. Um,
Yeah.
but I am giving myself a strike. It hasn't gone. It's down $30 on the fair
And
market.
actually, I think it's going to continue. Like the FMV, what Go Collect is calling FMV, will continue to go down because the last few sales are like
I've been low,
230.
yeah, which is why I'm
Yeah.
giving myself a strike. So yes, I think
Hmm.
that'll go down there. I think that'll come.
That's really shocking because that's a great book. That's another great book. Like these are good time to buy. Good time to buy, basically.
But I think we said that this time last year, Alan. Right?
Yeah, we just don't know when it's going to stop. Like when's the bleeding going to end?
So,
Wow.
so that after 3 comics each, Alan sits on 2 down, 1 flat. I'm sitting on 1 down, 1 up, and 1 flat. So not doing very well, but given the market conditions,
yeah. So far you're doing better than me. So that's
so
the big
far,
thing. Can I redeem myself on your channel?
Well,
Let's see.
We'll have to
go over to Mark's channel and find out. So thanks for everyone for watching.
Can Alan?
I guess stop listening to what I'm saying and just ignore me completely from now on. Or maybe I can pull out a win on Mark's channel. So
maybe.
I'm hoping. Praying to the comic gods that I pull out a win somehow on Mark's channel. Okay.
Alan went out after he did that Garfield tip. He went out and bought every copy of Garfield #1.
I cornered the market.
He cornered the market in them, and it still didn't affect the price. Right. He'd forgotten to buy the one in the UK. So
I missed one. I'll get it. Don't worry.
I wait till that Garfield movie comes out. Alan will be able to retire. He's got his garage. Yeah. He's got 14 boxes of Garfield 1 in his garden shed. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Bye for now, guys. Bye. So go over to Mark's channel. Okay.